What's going on, YouTube? It's Castle again, back with the second video of the day. Today we're going to be reacting to Jinjer and the Teacher is the song name. I've already heard Pisces, so unfortunately I can't have a genuine reaction to that song. Sorry, I'm stuttering over here. I can't have a genuine reaction to that song. I don't want to fake it. But I haven't heard Teacher yet. Hopefully it's a banger. Pisces, was not expecting it. Of course, I listen to a lot of metal, so it's not really any surprise that women are able to fry scream, false chord screaming, highs, lows, whatever the case may be. In this moment, Maria Brink, the lead singer for what's it called, Arch Enemy. To be honest, when I first heard that band, I thought the lead singer was a male, just because of how the voice was sung. And ever since I listened to those two bands, just kind of opened my eyes that women can do it too. No surprise, it's 2020. Don't be shocked when you hear it. But of course, when you see it the first time, you're like, wow. In my opinion, it's kind of like the lead singer from Evanescence and the lead singer from like Whitechapel had a kid, and this was the offspring. Like her screams are phenomenal, and then her clean vocals out of this world. She's got a beautiful voice, whether or not she's screaming or singing. I'll post the original video down in the comments below. I forgot to say this in the last song. However, I posted it in the comments below. Anyways, if you like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Let's get into the video.
Survival, so keep your eyes wide open. Beyond soul, lost control, make your thoughts foul.
Okay. Wow. I was not expecting that. It's not at all like Pisces. It was a lot more technical, a lot more, not really technical, but just things were a little bit more. I don't know how to word it, but it just sounded a lot more like a metal song than. I can't really. I don't really know exactly what Pisces was considered. It was like a ska song at first, and then it turned into like, metal with the singing and the instruments. This was more like a just a all the way through kind of just it was a banger. First, I want to say, Tatiana, who hurt you? I don't know how much of these lyrics were true. A teacher bringing up a student in front of the class, putting a bag over their head, spanking them in front of the school. I know corporal punishment used to be a thing back in the day. I don't know if there's any states, probably other than like Texas, that still do it. If you're from Texas, not to offend you, but I don't know like how much of that story is true, whether it's made up or if it's just lyrics. But if it's true, I am truly sorry, because that's nothing anybody should ever have to go through, especially as a child. Being brought up in front of a school and being spanked by a teacher. And I like the line, don't make the school, or don't let the school make a fool of you, because the teachers may be fools too. And I like that line just because a lot of people don't realize, like, in my high school, we had an economics class, I want to say. It wasn't really economics, but they taught you how to, like, write a check and how to save for the future. And we're literally getting this lesson by a teacher who's making, $40 grand a year. It's like, wait, have you done this? Like, why are you teaching me a class and grading me on a percentage of something that you've made it to 40 years old now and you don't even know how to do it? Like, how are you qualified to teach me something that you've never done before in your life? Like, let's say, for instance, sex education. They're probably, they have some experience. They're able to teach a class. They know what things look like. They know how to talk to kids. But when it comes to like certain things like finances and stuff like that, don't read into it, because if they haven't done it, their opinion, their worth, it's significantly, there's diminishing returns. Let's just say that. Like, if of course everybody's got $1,000 in the savings account, but look at the person who has $1,000 in the savings account compared to the person who has $1 million in his savings account, and he started with $1,000. It's a pyramid, and it builds over time, and you will never get results, especially when it comes to finances, overnight. Unless you're a $1 million Fortune 500 stockholder, and you have your hand in the pot of the stocks, and things are working out for you that week. But it could also take another turn, just like poker, just like blackjack. You go up $200. Oh, you've only been playing for 20 minutes, and you're up, $100, $200, but you showed up to Vegas with 20. You could be having a blast, but then again, there's some guy, 5 tables over who showed up with 10 grand, and now he's 10 grand in the hole. You don't know what's gonna happen. But that song was phenomenal. Tatiana, an amazing singer. This is another one of those bands that I feel like the band is completely outshined by the singer. The drummer was phenomenal. The guitarist, the bassist. There's only two. There's a guitarist and a bassist. It's not like there's a lead and a rhythm. There's two. So they have to be, especially at a live show. This wasn't live. This was an original video. Especially at a live show, you had to be super accurate because there's not a second guitarist filling in for you for what you might have missed. So, and I feel like for them to perform the same way live that they're able to record, absolutely, truly talented. It takes a lot of skill, especially to perform in front of crowds like that who are up in your face, jumping off the stage, and it's got to take something out of you. You have to be able to hone in on that and be able to focus and keep your composure, and even as these guys, they're headbanging, like, I don't even understand how you can move your head like this. I can't even find my my light switch when the lights are off, let alone when there's lights flashing everywhere and you're hitting every single fret. It blows my mind. And the drummer, super technical. I loved when they broke down into the chorus, how they kind of shined a spotlight on him and just kind of showed, what he was doing. And what a song. Yeah. And one of my favorite things I did see in this video, I don't know if you can see me smile at it when I see it, but it's when Tatiana's headbanging. For me as a guy, there's nothing cooler than watching a woman headbang correctly. Like, it's, I can't say correctly, that's not the right word, but when you see a girl headbanging and they're bobbing their head, you just see their hair kind of in their face, it's everywhere, you're like, yeah, cool. But when you see them on stage and their head is spinning, they're whipping it around, it's awesome to see. And Tatiana is not a bad looking woman either, so it's a plus, that's for sure. And it's just cool to see that side of the rock genre is leaning more towards that now. Women fronted bands, and it's really cool to see. I grew up with Metallica, AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Ozzy, stuff like that. So it was always male-fronted bands and, drugs everywhere. And now it's just like most of the stuff I listen to is like either religious or it's still about drugs, but it's more like dealing with addiction rather than like, Skid Row, like talking about drugs. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up. If you guys liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Anything right now, since I'm just starting, helps. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.